Okay, boys and girls, I want to review our vocab words. Now we have the words projects. Remember, projects are tasks that take time and effort to complete. And here's our example sentence. We are working on several school projects that are due at the end of the year. Projects. Our next word, and projects was a word we were pretty familiar with. Our next word is the word assigned. That too is a word that we're familiar with because we use that word. If someone assigned a task to you, he or she gave you some work to do. And here's an example sentence. Dad assigned us the chore of cleaning the basement, so we better get to work. Assigned. That's a word we use quite often because you get assigned work here at school. You write in your planner. That's where you write assignments, right, boys and girls? Now, here's a word that was kind of new to us, and that was the word mosaics. Everybody say mosaics. Mosaics. So mosaics are pictures or patterns made from smaller pieces of glass, stone, or other materials. The art student learned to make mosaics by gluing small colored stones to wood. Mosaics. And remember, we had a picture of mosaics. I'll show you the picture again. Here's our picture of our mosaics. This was our picture of mosaics. So this is what the mosaics look like. Then we have the word retains. So if someone retains something, he or she has something and keeps it. Emilio retains the tickets from every concert he attends. Now we had one more word. I'm going to put our other word up. And here it is. We have, two more words. We have the word precious. If something is precious to you, it is important or valuable to you. This ring is precious to me because it belonged to my great-grandmother. Oh, you know what, boys and girls? This ring that I wear right here is precious to me because it belonged to my grandmother. So I always wear it and think of her. Demolition. If you work in demolition, your job is to tear down or destroy buildings. Sophia works in demolition, so she wears gear that protects her from falling building parts, I should say. Okay, now boys and girls, I want to ask you a few questions. Are most projects quick and easy? What do you think? Are most projects quick and easy? Logan? No. No. Can you explain that a little more?
Because usually they assign you like big things in a project.
They assign you big things in a project. What do you have to add to that? Ethan, your hand was up.
Like if you want to make a building, you have to write on paper, and you have to write on paper. You have to get the stuff, and then you have workers come there and help you with all the stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Olive?
Well, it also takes long because you have to take your time to make it look nice.
Yes, you have to take your time and make it look nice. Kelsey?
It might take time because you also sometimes have steps in projects, and steps take time.
Yes, and the steps take time in the project. Very good. Now, if someone assigned a task, did he or she do it? So if someone assigned a task, did he or she do it? What do you think? If someone assigned it. Ivy.
Well, no, she didn't do it because she assigned it, so she's giving it to you to do.
They gave it to you to do. Very, very good. Now, how are mosaics like paintings? Teddy?
Paintings take time and work.
Paintings take time and work. And so do mosaics?
Yes.
Yes. How else are they like paintings? Jensen?
Because instead of using paints and stuff like that, they use like tiles, pebbles, stones, sand, etc.
Okay, so they use different types of textiles and stuff to make art. Now, how are they different? How are mosaics and paintings different? Juliana?
They use different stuff like paintings use paint and
Okay.
mosaics don't use paint.
And they don't use paint. Libby?
You can paint something different.
Okay, you could paint something different. Elisa?
Because like you, well, like something else you could use water from the pan, but from the gift you could use like sewing things.
Okay, very good. Kelsey?
So a painting can be like whatever you want on the painting, and a mosaic has like patterns and stuff.
It has patterns and stuff. And Olive?
So paint mixes together, and I don't think like stones and
It doesn't mix together. Okay. Now, why is it a bad idea to stand near a building during demolition? Why is it a bad idea? Clark? You could get hit by falling rocks. Avery?
Like you feel like to do it, they sometimes set out bombs and stuff, and like you get hurt really badly if you like didn't run or if you didn't like move.
Yeah, you could get hurt if you don't get out of the way. Now, when a person retains something, is it likely he or she considers it precious? So if somebody retains something, yes, Clark? Yes, could you explain that a little more for me? Yeah, so if you want to keep it, it must really be special to you. Very, very good. So here's what we're going to do. You have a piece of paper on your desk. So I am going to give you 2 minutes. Actually, I'm going to give you 1 minute. I'm going to give you 1 minute to write as many sentences as you can. To write sentences using one of our vocabulary words.
Oh, I got it.
Now, well, it's only going to be one of our vocabulary words. And we're going to keep track of how many sentences good sentences, so they have to meet certain criteria. So they have to, of course, do what? They have to begin with capital letters, they have to have punctuation, they have to make sense with the vocabulary word. Okay? Now, you have 1 minute to see how many sentences you can write.
So we start words?
Well, I didn't tell you what word yet. Yes, Clark? Yeah, I'm going to tell you which word.
I would pick project.
No, I'm going to tell you which word. You don't get to pick a word. We all do the same word.
I was like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna get to pick my word.
Now, you cannot use any of the sentences that are obviously up here.
That's cheating.
We do fine.
Okay? Today, we are going to use the word, precious. Oh, and by the way, I am going to write the word up on the board, and you have to spell it correctly. You have to spell the word correctly. Now, here's the other thing. I will set a timer. You cannot start it until I tell you. So here's our word, precious. So that's the word. You cannot start it until I tell you.
Okay, I got it.
You're going to try to write the best sentences you can.
I can't win really good.
I don't know. Depends on how many you can
I'm
write.
gonna get like 10. 1 minute, 60 seconds.
If I can't read them, then that's a problem. They have to be written so I can read them. Okay? On your mark, get set, right.
That thick with text. When did you start?
Okay, time is up.
What? I only got 2 sentences. I only got 1. I didn't finish 2 sentences. I only got 2 sentences. That was not on my list. That was not on my list. That was 10 seconds. The time wasn't even done. That was like.
That was a minute.
That was 3 seconds.
We'll see how we did. We'll see if I decide. Oh, time out, boys and girls. We'll see if I need to give you more time next time. So this was just our first starting one. So I'll check them and we'll see how we did. That was fun, wasn't it?
Hey, Marion, yes, I can stop.